Guys, so today's video is going to be a first impressions get ready with me on the entire Beauty and the Beast collection by Colourpop. I actually did pick up the whole collection and I'm going to be starting off with the lip mask because that is, how I usually prep when I'm doing my makeup. Look how cute it is with like the rose on top. So I'm just going to be applying it to my lips. It has like a pretty rosy scent to it. Very, very fragrant. I'm not like super obsessed with this one. I actually prefer the one from the Pokemon collection because I actually picked that one up as well. And that video will be coming soon. But I did a voiceover for this because I was actually still getting over my sickness. And I went to see my boyfriend this day. And then I think he got sick like literally the day after. So anyway, now I'm going into the Beauty and the Beast palette, and I knew I wanted to pick this up. I've been waiting so long for Colourpop to do a collection for Beauty and the Beast. I just wasn't feeling that great when I was filming it. And I actually had filmed a video earlier that day, and I filmed my, I'm listening to Boys of Tommen, by the way. I think this is when I was finishing the first book, which is called Binding 13, and it just made me laugh. It's so funny. So the first shade I'm going to go into is the shade Kind-Hearted, and I'm just going to throw that all through my crease. It's like a really light brown shade, an easy transition shade, very super light. And it blended out really, really nicely. But yeah, I was waiting for Colourpop to do a Beauty and the Beast collection for like the longest time. And I'm so excited that they finally did it. So I'm just going to be brushing that back and forth. But I think that they did a really good job with this color story. And the shadows perform pretty well. They're quite powdery though, some of the mattes. And some of the shimmers are a little bit hard to apply, honestly, but overall the palette is very nice. So now I'm going to go into the shade Beast, which is like that warm toned kind of like chestnut kind of brown. See how I'm like coughing like so much, but like I filmed my May TBR earlier that day and I was like, why did I do that? Because it didn't make me feel that great. So because I forgot that I wanted to film a get ready with me on the whole collection. Because I had just gotten it like the day before. So I'm like, yeah, I want to film with it. So I don't know why I did that. So I'm just going to be applying that. I don't know why you can't see what I'm doing. But I literally like have to hold it all the way up to the mirror sometimes just to see what I'm doing. If you guys didn't know, I do wear contacts. So I've been wearing contacts for a really long time. But I am like nearsighted as hell, but especially when I'm doing my makeup, like can't see anything. And then for the outer corners, I went into the deepest shade in the palette, which is called West Wing, and that's that really dark brown shade, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corners. This is actually a really, really nice brown. You guys know I always appreciate when Colourpop puts like dark browns in the palette because I always like use that so much. I actually have already hit pan on this shade, which is like kind of crazy because I haven't had the palette for that long. So I was like, okay, I guess there's not that much product in it. So just FYI, I was very surprised. And then for my lid, I was originally going to go in with the gold, but then I was like, well, since I'm wearing like a blue shirt, I decided to go into the blue shimmer because I used neutrals all over my eye already. I was like, you know what? I want to do a pop of like this light blue. So I thought that would be pretty. But this one was kind of hard to apply. And I've actually used this shade again like recently a few days ago. And I still had the same issue where like it doesn't adhere that well to the lid. But overall, like, when the look is complete, it does look really pretty. It's a really beautiful, like, pale, shimmery blue. So I'm just going to be applying that. I also applied my NYX glitter glue right before, because I do that with every shimmer. Just so it'll stick to the lid better, and it'll be more pigmented. I find when I don't use a glitter glue or the glitter primer, it really is not as vibrantly pigmented, or it doesn't adhere to my lid as well, when I don't use a glitter glue. So I'm just going to be applying that still. And then we're going to move on to the rest. Okay, so I went on off camera and applied my base. For some reason, I didn't show you guys the products that I used. But I'm going into the shade Inner Beauty on the inner corners, which is that really pretty gold. But I'll try and remember what I used on my face really quick. I think I just went in with the Beauty Blender Tinted Moisturizer with the Colourpop Concealer. That was pretty much my go-to combo as of late, but also I could probably find out in my everyday makeup lookbook. Hold on. Okay, I just went back and checked my everyday makeup lookbook, and I'm a genius. That's exactly what I used. So now I am just applying that still to the inner corners, and it's a really pretty pop of gold. And that's pretty much it for that. Okay, so then I am going to bronze up my face a little bit, and I'm going to use the Colourpop Matte Bronzer in the shade Alviva Beach. And I'm just going to be using that to bronze up my skin. I think I was just annoyed that my boyfriend hadn't texted me yet. But also, if you see, like, my expression. But also, I was still listening to the Boys of Tommen audiobook. Honestly, like, I have just been enjoying those books so much on Audible that I haven't read any of the second book on my Kindle because they're actually all available on Kindle Unlimited. I've only listened to that exclusively in audiobook form because I just have been enjoying the audiobooks so much. So now I'm going to go into the blush, and the blush I wanted to use was the shade Chip. I think I grabbed the wrong one. I don't even know. Maybe it's... Why is this... I thought the brown shade was Chip's shade. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just put it in the wrong packaging. But yeah, that one is called Chip. I think I grabbed Mrs. Potts accidentally. Yeah. Even though I thought this one had pink packaging, but it doesn't. But it's fine. And I'm just going to use that to apply it. I really like the blushes in this collection. The Chip shade I've worn multiple times. I think I've worn it at least 5 times already because it's such an easy go-to blush. I thought it was going to be a lot darker, as you could see from my expression. But then I was like, wow, it actually shears out really, really nicely. So I was really impressed with that. And then I'm going to go into the highlighter, and I've actually used this highlighter about 5 or 6 times as well, because I think it's absolutely stunning. So this one is the Super Shock highlighter in the shade Special Guest. And usually, like, when they do this marble type of design, I'm just being an idiot. I'm like, look at it, look how pretty it is. Usually when they do this marble type of design, you can't really see, like, all the colors. Like, they just swirl into one shade usually. But this one, you can actually see, like, the reflectiveness of, like, the different shades. It's actually stunning. It, like, shifts gold, pink, white, silver. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous in person. And I was, like, really impressed with it. I wish I could have shown, like, how beautiful it is truly in person on camera. But unfortunately, my camera is not... I'm not a professional YouTuber, so we don't need to be spending $1 million on cameras here. That's... We get budget tutorials, okay? We're not all of us are billionaires to buy special cameras for YouTube. So yeah, it's really stunning. I really loved it a lot. And then we are going to go into the lips, and that is pretty much it. I decided to use the the Beauty and the, oh my god, the Beast Lip Duo. Jesus. And I'm gonna go into the lipstick and the lip gloss. So there's 2 lip duos in this collection. The other one is the Belle one. The Beast one is very neutral brown. So the lipstick is called Last Petal, and it's in the Luxe Lipstick Cream finish. But I thought it was a little bit too dark to wear, like, fully opaque. Because, you know, we're just going for, like, an everyday nude right now. We don't need to be doing some 90s brown lips for an everyday look. Unless that's your vibe, but I wanted to sheer it out some with my fingers, and I thought it looked so pretty sheared out, so that's just what I did, and I'm just going to apply it to the top, and I'm just going to put a little bit on, and then again, I'm just going to sheer it out and dab it on with my fingers. And if you guys know the Luxe lipstick formula, or if you guys don't know, the Luxe lipstick formula is my absolute favorite formula from Colourpop. I absolutely love it. It has been like my favorite lipstick formula for years at this point. I just think they make the creamiest, most pigmented lipsticks, and they're just so freaking comfortable. Like, I would say they beat out like any high-end lipstick that I have tried. I always go back to the Colourpop lipsticks because I think that they're amazing. So I think that the Luxe lipsticks are my top formula from them. I've tried so many different formulas from them, and I still think that the Luxe lipsticks are the best. So I'm just going to be sharing that out. I do love the lippy sticks as well, but I think that the Luxe lipsticks are even like lighter and creamier, but they're also very pigmented and so smooth on the lips, and I just absolutely love them. So I have all different finishes too. I have the cream finishes, I have the matte ones, I have the velvet blur ones are amazing. They're just all so good. Okay, so once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to top it off with the lip gloss, which is called Kind and Gentle. And this is the Ultra Glossy Lip, and this is the Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid formula, I guess. And this one is such a beautiful gloss. I think that the two glosses that they did for this collection are so pretty. It's like a beautiful, like, ultra glossy, like, brownish shade. But it looks so pretty over the lipstick. I've also worn the gloss by itself, and it just looks so pretty on its own. But I really, really like these two lip duos. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips, and I really love how this all turned out. I think it looks so beautiful. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!